also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with S&B Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
Home, it's where life happens. And at the People's Bank, we're here to help you make it yours. With competitive mortgage rates, personalized service, and a quick, easy process. We'll guide you every step of the way. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to refinance, the People's Bank has the right loan just for you. Visit the People's Bank nearest you to learn about our mortgage options. Let us help you turn a house into your home. The People's Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
You can count on us.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get SciHo Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with SciHo Insurance Services. At SciHo, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at sciho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become SciHo Smart.
Back at American Legion Field as we go inside the pitch with head coach Jeremy Ritchie, and Gals get set to take on Madison here tonight. And coach, obviously, exciting night last night. Anytime you can win a walk-off game, it's exciting. I'm not going to say it was the cleanest and most well-played game, but the matter of which it was won in the end certainly is exciting for the kids.
Yes, it is. And it kind of went back to how we won early in the season with our pitching. You know, defensively, we made some mistakes that kind of cost Brady a few more pitches. I would like to get him through the seventh inning, but you know, he threw really well, and then Mikey came in the seventh and shut it down and gave us a chance to win in the bottom of the seventh. So really, really happy about getting the win. But you're right. You know, we got a lot of things we got to improve on. Defensively, we struggled a little bit, and then offensively, we just waited till the end again. And we got to do better. I think we got one in the fourth, and then the sixth and the seventh, and that helped us. But we got to be able to put some offense together earlier in the game and help us out. Like to play with a lead for a little bit and expand the lead.
Well, I thought Brady threw the ball exceptionally well. Both runs were unearned runs. He had some situations where he had 2 on with 2 out, and he came up with a big strikeout pitch or a great a pitch to retire the side. And I think that was huge from his confidence standpoint, because that was a big-time conference opponent that he faced, and he pitched really well.
Yes, he did, right off the get-go. And one thing that he found out is and Coach Hinkle kind of picked up on it, that they were watching a lot of first pitch fastballs go by for strikes. So Brady was able to throw that quite a bit, especially in the middle innings, to get ahead. Mm-hmm. And then once he gets ahead, he's got 2 or 3 different options that he can do. But his ball moves so much that he had them, you know, swinging and making weak contact or missing entirely. So, but you know what? That's what we expect from Brady. He's done a great job, and you know, and he's starting to get some of those games that he's taking the next step up with some of the opponents that he's throwing against, and showing everybody that this is what we expected from him and what we knew he could do all along.
Before we talk about Madison tonight, I do want to make a comment, and we can talk about this on the coaches show tomorrow night. But I did see where it was posted, and I don't even know what poll it is, the Prep Indiana baseball poll where we came in at number 23. And again, you can put stake in the polls, and it matters what you do on the field. But it's certainly nice to see the recognition for the kids, because that is a statewide poll with all schools in Indiana. And that should show you that we're getting some notice down here in little old Seymour.
Yeah, we're showing up in just about every poll now. We're getting votes in the coaches poll, and obviously being in the top 25 in that one. So, you know, it's a representation of who we beat. Our schedule has been pretty tough to this point. And, you start looking at Salem and how they've won every game since we played them. And, Silver Creek is 7-3. And that Jeff and New Albany, they're really good. So we've played some really good people. And Bedford with those young kids, they could play. And they've beat Bloomington South, and Bloomington South beat Jeffersonville. Yeah. So there's about everybody we played to this point, there's not been any game that you felt like we were going to run away with it. And, but that's good for us. We've won a lot of our games by close scores, and we know that's what it's going to come down when we get into the conference tournament and the sectional.
We're going to play another team tonight, Madison. They come in with a record of 7-1. They played really well. Their only loss was a tough one to Floyd Central, where they were handled pretty good. In all honesty, you look at who they play. They haven't played the toughest of schedules. Certainly not what we play. But 7-1 is 7-1, and a tradition. They are traditionally very good, and we've had some really tough matchups with them over the last couple of years.
Yeah, they've been one-run game and extra inning games, and it's been really close the last 4 years. And it's fun because it's a night that their coaches are our buddies, because we played against each other in high school, and our kids, Coach Harson, his son's a senior and my son's a senior. So there's a lot of neat things that go into this game, and we know it's always competitive, but they're a little bit different than we are. They've given up a lot more runs than we have, but they've scored a lot more runs than we have too. So, and with Jackson on the mound, we're going to try to limit their runs, and I think that we're going to, we just got to be better. And we made some changes tonight, and we're trying some things, but we've got to be better offensively, and we need to break out and start doing that consistently. I think that last night, and the kid was good. I mean, he's a sophomore left-handed pitcher that his changeup really affected us. But we've got to find a way to score more runs than 3, even in that game. That should be a 6 or 7 runs that we were able to manufacture, and we just weren't able to get that done last night. But that's why we're here tonight, to get better at what we need to work on. And we know that scoring runs and putting more competitive at bats together is what we're really looking for.
Well, about baseball, you fix what you do the night before, and you get to play again 24 hours later usually. So looking forward to it. It's going to be a great night for baseball. Wish you the Owls best of luck.
Thanks, Jay. Go Owls.
Starting lineups and the opening pitch. It's next, Seymour and Madison. And it all comes your way on the Buzz 99.3 WZZB and YouTube 927 Nash Icon.
Why should everyone have an annual eye exam? Various diseases can be detected early through a comprehensive eye exam. At Connor Smith Eye Center, the doctors look for signs or symptoms for various diseases, not just for the eyes. Through an eye exam, you are able to detect diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, tumors, and stroke. Do not delay. Call Connor Smith Eye Center today for an eye exam. 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Hello, big humans. The Tooth Fairy here with a special message. The only thing sneakier than me putting money under the pillow are those sneaky bacteria and food hiding between your teeth. They're tiny, but oh so tricky, but fear not. Dr. Pierce, Dr. Coomer, and Dr. Gardner and the team at Jackson County Dental are your Fairy Tale approved super dentists, ready to protect your shiny smiles. You can visit my fabulous Fairy Tale friends at Jackson County Dental in Seymour. So have the even bigger humans make an appointment today for the whole family. With love from the Tooth Fairy.
It's J.C. Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying J.C. Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations or visit jcbank.com. J.C. Bank, serving you so long they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you're ready now, let's check the starting lineups for the matchup here tonight. First, for the Madison Cubs, coached by Kyle Harson. They come in with a record of 7-1. They will have Mitchell Kamek to lead things off. He'll be at first base. Bo Heckler bats second at second base. Nick Johnson is the catcher. He'll bat third. Batting fourth at third base, Abe Reist. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Elliot Kozinski. Hitting sixth in center field, Caden McKay. batting seventh, the right fielder, Bodie Harson. Kate Fink is the eighth batter. He'll be in left field. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Damon Harden. Again for Madison, Kamek first, Heckler at second, Johnson catching, Reitz at third base, Kozenski at shortstop, McKay in center. The bottom three, Harson in right, Fink in left, and Harden pitching. Seymour will mix things up just a bit in the lineup tonight. Brady Harp will be in the leadoff spot. He'll be at shortstop tonight. Parker Thompson has been swinging maybe the hottest bat on the team, is up to the number 2 spot in the order tonight. He'll be in left field. Jackson Trueblood does the pitching. He bats third. Hitting fourth at first base, Mikey Wright. Tyler Nicholson calls the game behind the plate. He bats fifth. Braden Ritchie at third base will be in the 6th spot. Braylon Busby bats seventh in center field. Mac Longmire's the DH. Hitting eighth and batting ninth, the second baseman, Charlie Rocky. Again for the Owls, Harp at short, Thompson in left, Trueblood pitching, Wright at first, Nicholson catching, Ritchie at third base. The bottom three, Busby in center, Longmire the DH, and Rocky at second base. Jackson Trueblood on the mound for the Owls, making his third appearance, his second start. He got the win in a complete game, a 5-inning affair down at North Harrison. He worked an inning in the New Albany game on Saturday. He has a 1-0 record with a 2.33 ERA and 6 innings of work. He's allowed 2 earned runs, 4 hits, has struck out 12, walked 5, and he will make his second start here tonight against Madison. The umpires for the contest this evening, behind the plate, Roger Fromer, and on the base paths, Aaron Steinbreck. Fromer behind the plate and Steinbreck on the base paths. Great night for baseball. The Owls of the Cubs set to do battle. The Madison team comes in with a record again of 7-1. They won a shootout against Switzerland County last night, 11-10, while the Owls won a walk-off hit 3-2 against Bedford North Lawrence. So both teams come in with victories. It's the Owls of the Cubs, a Tuesday night of baseball. Hope that you enjoy it. Let's play. As Trueblood finishes his warm-up tosses, a word with Tyler Nicholson. And now the right-handed batter for the Cubs, Mitchell Kamek, will step in. Madison in all red. Red jerseys, red pants, white numerals. White Madison across the chest. Seymour tonight in their white uniforms, white pants with the white and the purple across the chest. The first pitch from Trueblood to Hammock is taken inside, ball 1, and this game is underway. First pitch thrown at 6:06. 73 degrees, your game time temperature on a beautiful night for baseball. The American flag is as still as can be out in center field. Not a breeze. A little breeze makes it feel good, and the about the best night we've had yet this year for baseball. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count, and that pitch taken on the inside corner, 1-2. Mitchell Kamek, Bo Heckler, and Nick Johnson, first 3 batters for Madison here at the top of the first. There's a curveball inside, 2-2. Unfortunately, I don't have stats for Madison. They did not put their statistics on Max Prep, so no bats. Here's a bouncing ball hit to second. Charlie Rocky fields, flips on to first, not in time. He actually bobbled it, and then he tried to push it over to first base and not in time, so that's an error to start the game, and that's how Madison gets their first base runner. He bobbled it at second base, picked it back up, and had he thrown it solidly to first, I think still would have got him, but he kind of shot-putted it over there, and Mitchell Kamek able to beat it out. So an error will give Madison a base runner, and the batter will be second baseman Bodie Heckler. Right-handed batter as Trueblood delivers, and the pitch is grounded up the middle, fielded by Harp. His only play will be at first base, and he throws in the dirt away from the first baseman. Mikey Wright, it gets away from Mikey. Now he will throw to second, and he throws it into right field, left field, and the run will come around and score. My goodness gracious. That was a slow hit ball just to the left of the mound. Brady Harp came charging in. The only play he had was at first base, and the throw to first was low. I don't know they would have had the runner, but the ball got away from Mikey Wright. He then threw to second base to try and get Heckler out at second, and he threw it into left field, which allowed Kamek to come around and score. So we're going to give that a hit and an error. And Madison has a 1-0 lead to start this game. And a runner at second base with nobody out. So one thing that we talked about in the pregame with Coach Ritchie was wanted to see this team kind of improve and work on their defense, and they've already committed 2 errors on 2 batters. And now a ball gets away from Nicholson to the backstop, and on to third base goes Heckler. So that's a wild pitch. It'll move Heckler to third base. Nick Johnson is the batter-catcher for the Cubs, right-handed batter. Infield will play back. They'll concede the run. That's one thing. If you look at the scores for Madison, there's a pitch taken on the inside corner, strike one. Madison is 7-1. Their opponents, we'll put it on the table, not quite as strong as what Seymour plays. There's a fly ball down the right field line. That's hooking foul. They open with an 11-8 win over North Harrison in 9 innings. They beat Southwestern 11-4. They beat South Central 19-0. Their only loss was to Floyd Central 12-2. They beat Columbus East 8-1. Swept a doubleheader at Lanesville, winning 5-2 and 10-1. And last night beat Switzerland County 11-10. So again, the schedule not as strong. There's a curveball, check swing, and the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Nick Johnson. With Abe Reitz on deck. Madison already a run in here in the top of the first and a runner down at third. The pitch is swung on and again fouled out of play. And the battle continues between Trueblood and Heckler. And Johnson. Defensively for the Owls, Mikey Wright at first, Charlie Rocky at second, Brady Harp at short, Braden Ritchie at third. The outfield left to right, Parker Thompson, Braylon Busby, and Max Coates. Tylen Nicholson, the catcher. The pitch from Trueblood is popped up, and that'll find its way out of play. And it stays 2 balls and 2 strikes on the Cub catcher, Nick Johnson. In the stretch by Trueblood as he checks the runner and delivers. That's lined right back up the middle into center field, a base hit. So Nick Johnson lines a 2-2 pitch right up the middle, and the Cubs in front 2-0 on the RBI single by Johnson, and the batter will be the third baseman, Abe Reitz. Courtesy runner for the Cubs, Briar Bouldery, will run at first base for Nick Johnson. And now we'll put umpire Roger Fromer. We'll go get some baseballs, one of those foul balls that Johnson hit. So now maybe we'll see if the Owls maybe can reset. It has been a rocky start, to say the least. Now runner at first base gets his lead. He's running, pitches way outside. Actually, that's a swing and a miss. As the Cubs were playing hit and run, Bouldery able to steal second base. That ball was in the right-hander's batter's box, and Abe Reitz, to his credit, swung at it because they were playing hit and run. But the pitch was so far outside that Tylen really didn't have a chance to throw. Now he squares to bunt and bunts it right back to the screen for a strike, and it's 0-2. That's one of those, as a batter, you're thinking, I'm supposed to swing, but there's no way in the world I'm going to hit that ball. But I did my job. I swung. No balls, 2 strikes. The stretch and the pitch. And it's in the dirt. Bounces away from Nicholson. Here comes the runner to third, and he will go head first without a throw. Kylan blocked it nicely, but as he blocked it, it came ricocheted off of him towards Madison's dugout, and the runner, Bouldery, read it and moves on to third base. And now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on the batter, Abe Reitz. And that pitch is taken outside, 2-2. So a very auspicious start to this game for the Owls. The 2-2 curveball, and that's outside. Count is full at 3-2. 2 hits, 2 errors, 2 wild pitches. Trueblood just needs an out. Certainly could use a strikeout here of Reitz. The left-handed batter waits, and the pitch is outside, ball 4. So the first 4 batters have reached now for the Cubs. And with runners at first and third, nobody out, the batter will be the shortstop, Elliot Kozinski. Right-handed batter, and we'll get a taste right away on what Madison has in store as far as what type of game they're going to play from a small ball as Kyle Harson runs through the signs. The infield plays in at third, Richie in on the grass, the middle infield double play depth. Runner goes, pitch is taken, throw down to second base is in time to get the runner. So the Owls decide to throw through, and they easily got Reach trying to steal. So a break there. Seymour will get the first out, and it's a 1 ball, no strike count on shortstop Elliot Kozinski. And that pitch is taken high. 2 balls and no strikes. Right-handed batting Kozinski. Waits on the 2-0, and it's hit hard right at second. Charlie Rocky will field and throw on to first in time. But the runner will score from third, and it's a 3-0 ball game, but 2 outs now, nobody on for the center fielder, Caden McKay.
The center fielder, number 9, Caden McKay.
Another left-handed batter stepping in, and finally the Cubs will have somebody at the plate without a runner on base. So Trueblood delivers the pitch, a fastball taken outside, ball 1. A stretch and the pitch, and that's in the dirt, 2-0. Trying to figure out if the first run is definitely an unearned run because he reached on an error. The others, I'm thinking one of the 3 would be earned. That pitch is outside, and it's 3-0. Have to dig deep into my rule book to figure out whether these runs are earned or not. I know the first one is not. 3 balls, no strikes. The wind and the pitch. And that's a taken strike, 3-1. Caden McKay was ready to throw the bat to the dugout thinking he had ball 4. And the 3-1. And that's fouled out of play. And the count runs full as Jackson Trueblood has thrown a whole lot of pitches. I don't have Lance with me tonight for a pitch count. So of all nights I could use to see how many pitches he's thrown here in the first inning. Here's the 3-2. And it's a swing and a miss, and he ends on a strikeout. But Madison scores 3 times, and we're underway with the Cubs 3. The Owls coming to bat. You're listening to Seymour Baseball.
New Legacy understands the importance of securing your future, and we are ready to serve you at either of our locations in Seymour or Scottsburg. Insurance isn't just about protection. It's about providing peace of mind and financial security for you and your loved ones. Whether it's safeguarding your business, home, or health, New Legacy is here to guide you through the process and ensure you have the coverage you need. Don't wait until it's too late to protect what matters most. Call today at 812-271-2000 or visit us to start building a legacy of security. When it comes to insurance, do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy.
Joint pain, injuries, or foot problems shouldn't keep you from enjoying the game. From athletic training to rehab to leading-edge surgical care, The specialist at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help athletes of all ages get back in the game. And for quick injury relief, the walk-in clinic in our Seymour office is available Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. No appointment needed. Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Royalty Roofing understands the importance of a sturdy roof beyond just aesthetics. As your shield against the elements, a well-maintained roof safeguards your home and business. Royalty Roofing services extend beyond roofing. We also offer gutter and siding installations for comprehensive protection. With our expertise, we handle insurance claims seamlessly and offer flexible financing options, ensuring your peace of mind throughout the entire process. For quality roofing solutions and exceptional service, contact us at Royalty Roofing at 812-523-8392 to protect your property.
Bob Pointer Family Dealerships is the #1 pre-owned dealer in South Central Indiana and 17th in the entire state. Hello, this is JB Hackman. Bob Pointer not only sells pre-owned vehicles, we buy them too. Your car is probably worth more than you think. Get a cash offer in under a minute. Head over to bobpointergm.com/radio or stop by the dealership for an appraisal. Bob Pointer Family Dealerships, where we sell and buy pre-owned vehicles. Thanks and have a great day.
At Stahl Insurance, we focus on the farm and agribusiness insurance market. Whether you own a grain operation, hog confinement, livestock, or hobby farm, we work with industry-leading carriers that know and understand the
One ball, one strike back here, bottom of the first, as the Owls get their first crack at a left-hander in Damon Harden. And the first pitch, and it's a 2-ball, one strike count on Brady Harp. Brady Harp, Parker Thompson, Jackson Trueblood. First three batters for Seymour. Brady, the hero last night, the walk-off single. Oh, and he got hit as the 2-1 pitch sailed in and got him right above the #1 on the back. So the first base runner for the Owls is a hit by pitch. And now Parker Thompson will step in. Parker had the double to lead off the 7th inning and scored the winning run, and he has been swinging a hot bat up to 364 and has been moved up to the #2 spot. And now they got the runner picked off, and he is safe. Ooh. They had Brady leaning, and the ball certainly beat Brady to the bag, but it was a little high. And that was the only thing that saved Harp, was able to dive back under the tag. They definitely had Brady leaning the other way. The pitch is taken high. 1 ball, no strikes to Parker Thompson. Say hi to my good friend Jessica Fields, who is listening, and she's even helping me with stats. How about that? She says she thinks Jackson threw 28 pitches, must be watching on Game Changer. Here's a flare into right field. The right fielder lost it momentarily in the sun, Bodie Harson, but he was able to relocate it and retire Thompson one away.
The pitcher, number 18.
And the batter will be Jackson Trueblood, the opposite number. Jackson hitting .273, 6 for 22 with a couple doubles and 4 RBIs. Got a middle school tennis match going on, or is it high school? Shelbyville? Okay, I thought Seymour Lady Owl tennis team hosting Shelbyville. And now they got the runner caught again, and the throw down to second is in time. So they almost picked Brady off the first time. That time he was running, and he took off early, and they threw to the first. The first baseman throws to the shortstop covering, who puts the tag down on Brady to retire him, and with 2 outs now. Harden ready to throw the first pitch to Trueblood. And that was taken inside, and catcher missed it, and it hit off the umpire's shin guard. 1 ball, no strikes. So not only the Owls struggling defensively to start the game, not faring well on the offensive side either. There's a fastball that Trueblood had a good cut at, came up empty. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good crowd on hand, as you might expect. Beautiful night for baseball. Best night we've had all year. The wind and the 1-1. And that stays up 2-1. Seymour Tennis hosting Shelbyville. The boys and girls track team, they're at home tonight. South Ripley and Madison. And the girls softball team on the road at New Albany tonight. There's a foul ball out of play. Count evens at 2-2. Seymour softball will be at home Thursday night against Columbus East. We'll have that game for you. Friday night baseball team on the road at Jennings County, and Saturday at Beech Grove. Both of those games as well. Right here on 99.3 WZZB. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the wind and the pitch. And that is popped up shallow right field. Again, the right fielder, Harden, battling the sun. He makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. The Owls up and down here in the bottom of the first. After 1, Madison 3, Seymour nothing. You're listening to Seymour Baseball.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call S&B Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with S&B Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. S&B also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with S&B Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
Make sure your heating system is ready for whatever weather winter brings. Whether it's a fall tune-up for your current system or installing a new one, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes to keep your family comfortable this winter. With quality parts, reliable system, and advanced technology, they provide service you can trust. To schedule an appointment, contact Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Bryant, whatever it takes. Get your tickets for the Jackson Live and Events Center, jacksonliveandevents.com. Back here at American Legion Field, where the Owls find themselves down 3-0 early. Madison scoring 3 runs in the top half of the first inning. And we'll see if Jackson Trueblood can settle down here as we start the second inning. It'll be the bottom 3 in the order. Bodie Harson, Kate Fink, and Damon Harden to face Jackson Trueblood. The
right fielder, number 12.
Harson steps in, left-handed or right-handed batter. As Trueblood comes with the first pitch, and it's taken high, ball 1. Jackson back with the 1-0, and that's fouled right back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1, and that sails over the head of the Madison. That ball, I think, touched the bat, didn't it? Umpire Roger Fromer said no. I don't think he saw it, but that ball that clearly hit the bat. When it sailed over the top of the batter, and it hit something, and it didn't hit him. The 2-1, and that's fouled out of play. So other than the fact it should be 1-2. It's 2-2. That's one of those where they teach you, right? You put the bat down if you duck like that, because he kept that bat up, but it sure did hit the bat, but umpire didn't see it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the wind and the pitch, and that's a swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Harson, and the batter will be left fielder Kate Fink, and that brings us to our Ask the Booth question tonight. Jay Shepman. Hey, Jay, here is your booth question with the NFL draft coming up on Thursday. Who do you predict the Titans will select, and thoughts on the draft? Well, I can tell you who the Titans are taking. Swing and a miss. It's almost a 99.9% certainty that they will take Cam Ward, the franchise quarterback, apparently, soon to be franchise quarterback for the Titans. There's a ground ball hit to first, fielded there by Mikey Wright. That was a check swing, and Mikey will take it to the bag. And with 2 outs, the batter will be Damon Harden. As far as the rest of it, you never know. I think there's some debate on who the Browns are going to take and who the Giants are going to take. I know my brothers and nephew are big Browns fans. They have a little difference of opinion on who Cleveland should take with the second pick in the draft, but we'll see what happens Thursday. Here's a squaring to bunt and a foul ball from pitcher Damon Harden as he tried to lay one down the third base line, and he bunted it foul. So we'll see, but I don't think there's no doubt the Titans are taking Cam Ward, and then we'll see how the rest of the draft plays out. 0 balls, 1 strike. The wind and the pitch is a swing and a miss. So Jackson trying to have a better second inning than the first inning, trying to get him in order. 0-2 on Harden as he winds and delivers, and Harden just got a piece of it as he fouled it off there at the plate. And it stays 0 balls and 2 strikes. Roll it back to the top of the order. And Mitchell Kamick next. The wind and the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on a curveball. Nicholson will have to complete the strikeout by throwing down to first, and he will. So a good second inning for Jackson Trueblood as he retires the Cubs in order. Bottom of the second, Madison with an early 3-0 lead. You're listening to Seymour Baseball.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get Seyho Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with Seyho Insurance Services. At Seyho, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at seyho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become Seyho Smart.
It's JC Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying JC Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations or visit jcbank.com. JC Bank. Serving you so long, they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The doctors at Connor Smith Eye Center in Seymour are proud to have cared for the vision needs of the community since 1998. From children to senior citizens, from a first eye exam to specialized eye care, Connor Smith Eye Center is here for you. Don't miss your yearly exam. Make your appointment today. Connor Smith Eye Center, 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Bottom of the second, the Owls down 3-0 as they will send up Mikey Wright, Tyler Nicholson, and Braden Ritchie, and we are joined by our friend, and we hope, and I know yours as well, Tim Perry.
I don't know about that, but thanks.
I messed that up. My friend, and we hope yours as well, Mr. Tim Perry.
I don't have that many enemies.
You don't. People like you.
Well,
You're an easy guy to like.
I would hope so. Sometimes when students don't do what they're supposed to do.
Sometimes Mr. Perry can be a little rough sometimes.
How's it going, by the way? You doing well?
I'm doing good. I'm
How
doing
about
good.
The weather.
Beautiful. Best night we've had all year.
How about 2-0? Was that?
No, that was outside. 1-1.
The first pitch was a strike?
I was looking at you, so I went by.
For sure it was.
There's a foul ball
sword
off the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count on Mikey Wright. 3:57 coming in. Not a very good start for the Owls tonight.
What the heck?
That was almost looked like we were kind of forgot the game started at 6 almost, right?
You know, they're high school students.
Sometimes you never know, right? Misses inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The game does not consist of 1 inning, right?
Nope, absolutely. And this team has found out that we will battle for 7 innings. There's no doubt about that.
There we go.
3-2. I saw the video that Danielle took that the baseball team posted on Facebook last night, and I saw you throw your hat about 15 feet down the first.
Have done that because you could see my ball spot better. I don't know why I was just excited.
A walk-off's always exciting.
It was a special night.
Absolutely.
What a great at-bat by Mikey Wright.
Mikey draws a base on ball, so the Owls have a base runner for the second straight inning. What's that?
Rhymed. I said.
A great at-bat by Mikey Wright.
Last night was a special night and a great at-bat by Mikey Wright. I'm a poet and I do know it.
Dr. Seuss has nothing on Tim Perry. There's a ground ball hit to short. Shortstop boots it, and all hands are going to be safe. E6.
What?
E6.
Am I okay?
You were just excited.
I don't understand these numbers for these defensive plays.
So Tyler Nicholson is aboard via the air, and courtesy runner at first base will be Sawyer Smith.
I did say E4, didn't I?
You did say E4, yes.
As I often tell my students, somebody's got to keep me straight when my wife's not around. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little tired, I'll admit, right? Is that okay?
You're fine. Long day at the office today?
And I'm starting some sniffles. I'm
okay.
coming down, but I won't let it get me.
Okay.
I'll pump some orange juice when I get home.
Braden Ritchie steps in. Braden with 2 on, nobody out. Does coach square him around, or does they allow him to swing away?
Swing away.
The stretch and the pitch. He does square the bunt, pulls the bat back, that cost him a strike. Looked inside, but doesn't really matter what we think.
That's true, because we're not getting paid to umpire the game.
Mr. Fromer is the only one that determines whether a ball or strike is put up on the scoreboard. Infield plays in at first and third.
Weird. Oh,
Shortstop
expecting the bunt.
Shortstop even charging.
Look at that. Butcher boy.
And
look, did you see the number? Did you see the shortstop duck?
Yeah. And now the pitch taken by Braden was a strike, and it's 0-2. Shortstop Elliot Kozinski was charging in and literally slid on the grass just as the pitch was delivered.
Good thing something wasn't put down his throat.
Wow, that could have been a lot worse. Here's the 0-2 to Ritchie, and it's outside 1-2.
How about the 3-4 hole?
Well, the second baseman playing awfully. He's holding on. Mikey Ryder bouncing back and forth. There's a lot of room on that.
And we've seen
B-Rich go that way. Absolutely. Here's the 1-2. He checks his swing, and it's down 2-2. Braylon Busby on deck.
Sawyer Smith has come in to run. Did we mention that?
Yes, Sawyer Smith running at first, yes.
I got to lock in, Jay.
Delivered last night with an RBI hit. Parker got that, or it wasn't an RBI hit, it was a hit and run, and Parker got a base hit. Let's see if Braden can do the same thing, and he looks at strike 3. 1 down, the batter will be Braylon Busby. So the Ask the Booth question tonight from Mr. Jay Shepard.
Where was that
your friend and mine.
We didn't get one last night. Did we forget to talk about it?
Well, we didn't really talk about it. It was about the Pacers, what I thought.
Well,
let's
move
Pacers
on. What's tonight?
Tonight was the thoughts on the draft coming up Thursday. He asked who the Titans were going to take. And I said the Titans are going to take Cam Ward. Busby squares to bunt, pulls it back, and it's outside ball 1. Where the Bengals pick at? You don't even know.
I don't.
You're just show me what happens on the field on Sunday, right? What's the team on Sunday? That's who I'll root for.
That's right. I bet you they'll.
Your son knows.
I guarantee it. I bet you they'll pick somebody who's talented. What do you bet?
There's a bunt right at the first baseman. He will tag Busby. And the runners move up. Boy, Braylon bunted that right down the first base side, right at the first baseman, Kamek, who was charging.
Now,
and he fielded and tagged the runner, and now the second and third,
read
two
body
outs.
language pretty well. I wasn't watching the signs, but it didn't look like Coach Ritchie was happy with what happened there. So I don't know.
Well, let's see if Mac can come up with a big hit here. Runners at second and third. Good chance for Mac to get his first RBI of the year.
If indeed you're given lemons.
And he grounds
through there
into the hole into left field, and that's going to score 2 runs, hopefully. Here comes Smith. Here comes the throw. He's safe. And Longmire goes out to second base. So
How about that,
Longmire
How about that?
comes up with a 2 RBI single, and the Owls down 3-2.
Can we say that was a seeing eye
He
single?
got right through there, didn't it?
Beautiful.
First RBIs of the year for Mac Longmire.
So if Braylon indeed was not supposed to bunt, Mac Longmire was given some lemons, and he made some awesome country time lemonade.
There you go.
Does that sound good?
That's
Are you a fan of
awesome
country time
analogy right
lemonade?
there. I love country time lemonade.
No, they used to have the strawberry lemonade country time at Walmart, but no more.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's just pink lemonade. They didn't even have the original when I got some for Easter.
Charlie Rocky steps in. Just give me the plain lemonade. I'm not, I don't need the pink and strawberries.
You like country time?
Oh, absolutely. I like the packets that you put in the water bottles.
Okay.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Charlie Rocky, yep. And count in 1-1 to Charlie getting his start tonight at second base. He's 2 for 3 on the season.
Do you remember Crystal Light? Do they still make Crystal Light?
They do make Crystal Light, yes. That's that non-sugary stuff, though.
The saccharin? Or was it NutraSweet or something?
Yes,
that causes cancer.
It's a 2-1. Eye chopper that
Jay, that is
fielded
trouble.
by the
There's no way
shortstop.
they're throwing him out.
Throw to
No
first.
safe.
Not in time. That's an infield single for Rocky. Boy, nice play, though, by the shortstop, Kaczynski, as he fielded that in the hole on his back foot through a ball that got to the first baseman on a short hop, but Rocky beat it out.
Turns it over to the top of the lineup. Good job, Charlie Rocky. Oh, speaking of Rocky, how about Sean and his book on Amazon? Did you know this?
I did
He's
not.
A published author. It's a children's book.
Really?
Yes, sir. In my speech class, they're in the middle of an oral interpretation assignment, and one of the proffer boys, Wes or Will, one of the two, I'm not for sure which one, I don't have it in front of me, they're related to Sean, and one of them is doing Sean's book as his oral interpretation.
I did. Well, that's impressive.
You can get that on Amazon.
Here's Brady Harp. He pops it up behind the plate. That'll find its way out of play.
Maybe if Sean's listening, he could text you what the name of that is if people would want to purchase that.
I would love to know what the name of that book was.
So, Sean, if you're listening.
Well, he's in the stands cheering. Maybe when you go back down.
Listening?
No, I don't think so. That's a lost art, isn't it?
Not for Amy Perry back in the day.
Oh, I still listen if I can.
Did you ever go to a Reds game, listen to Marty and Joe?
Oh, absolutely. That's Marty and Joe were the Reds staple mate.
How about how cool was it at Riverfront Stadium where there'd be a quiet moment in the game and you could hear radios throughout Riverfront, people actually having a transition,
absolutely.
and you could hear
remember
Marty
that.
and Joe.
Yep. No balls, 2 strikes. The count on Brady Harp. The Owls have him at the corners with 2 outs.
Looks like Charlie's not going anywhere.
And there he goes on a delayed steal and no
love
throw.
it. Love it.
So a delayed steal, and Rocky's at second base. So the Owls again have him at second and third. Last time they were at second and third, Longmire got the big hit to drive into. See if Brady Harp can follow suit. More than likely would give the Owls the lead. I have a feeling that it's going to take more than 3 runs in this game to win.
I would agree.
Pitch stays up, and it runs 2-2 on Brady Harp. He was hit by a pitch back in the first inning. Well, it all evens out. Last night you were here for a very quick. Now we get to learn. I've learned so much about life in general while you've been sitting here.
Oh, Jay, what do we got here?
They don't make strawberry lemonade.
Well, I don't know if they don't make it, but Walmart doesn't carry it anymore.
I am intrigued about the book, though.
Yes, me too. I cannot wait.
That is neat.
They were to email me what they were going to read, then I would okay, and then that I would create the order from that. And then one of the proffer boys said, "Well, I apologize for not getting with you earlier, but I was waiting to get my uncle or whatever he is, his book, which he has now, and it's exciting."
3-2 pitch to Brady is grounded sharply to short, fielded by the shortstop across the diamond in time to retire Hart.
How about this? I'll check with Sean.
Well, somebody listening needs to text him and tell him that we were
You
talking
haven't heard
about
anything
it.
yet?
I have my phone here. I've got his number.
Okay, I'll check with him as I go back, and then I'll
let me
text
know.
you. Yeah. All right, go Owls.
Owls score 2. Big 2-out hit, 2 RBI hit by Mac Longmire, and it's 3-2 Madison as we go to the third. You're listening to Seymour Baseball.
Hello, big humans. The Tooth Fairy here with a special message. The only thing sneakier than me putting money under the pillow are those sneaky bacteria and food hiding between your teeth. They're tiny, but oh so tricky, but fear not. Dr. Pierce, Dr. Coomer, and Dr. Gardner and the team at Jackson County Dental are your fairy tale approved super dentists, ready to protect your shiny smiles. You can visit my fabulous fairy tale friends at Jackson County Dental in Seymour. So have the even bigger humans make an appointment today for the whole family. With love from the Tooth Fairy.
Hi, I'm Vanessa with New Legacy. We are committed to providing payroll, taxes, and accounting services that instill confidence in your business operations. With convenient locations in Seymour and Scottsburg, New Legacy is right here in Southern Indiana, ready to support you every step of the way. Our dedicated team collaborates seamlessly to handle all aspects of your financial needs, ensuring compliance, accuracy, and peace of mind. So do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy, specializing in taxes, accounting, insurance, and wealth management. Call today at 812-271-2000.
Home, it's where life happens. And at the People's Bank, we're here to help you make it yours. With competitive mortgage rates, personalized service, and a quick, easy process. We'll guide you every step of the way. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to refinance, the People's Bank has the right loan just for you. Visit the People's Bank nearest you to learn about our mortgage options. Let us help you turn a house into your home. The People's Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
You can count on us.
Top of the third, the Owls in front Madison in front by a score of 3-2. And it's the top of the order for Madison here in the third inning. Mitchell Kamick, Bo Heckler, and Nick Johnson. So we have learned some information. And by the way, hello, say hi to former Owl Sam Rocky, who's listening in Alabama. It's the power of streaming online. You can listen anywhere in the country. I love it. But Sam Rocky listening, and heard his brother get an infield single there. But we found out the name of the book that Coach Perry was talking about, Bob the Blue Fire Truck. There's a shot right off the glove of Tree Blood, and that'll be an infield single. Boy, that was hit like a rocket and right off the glove, and that's an infield single for Kamick, so he is aboard for the second time. So Bob the Blue Fire Truck is the name. So look for that book and go out and purchase it. See, we learn things sometimes we never know we're going to when Coach Perry comes up here and chats with us. And we found out we have listeners at the University of Alabama. Roll Tide. Yeah. See, I can say that because I'm doing it for Sam. I would never say Roll Tide in general, but I can because Sam's listening. There's a pitch inside. There goes the runner. Throw down to second. Not in time as the ball got away from Brady Hart. So it's a stolen base. Kurt Nichols just leaned over here and said something. Where was it from? Dreamland Barbecue from Tuscaloosa. There you go, Sam. Dreamland Barbecue. I guess if you haven't eaten there, you need to, Kurt says. There's another pitch, and this one gets away from Nicholson, and on to third base will go Kamick. Heckler showed bunt, pulled the bat back on the pitch down, and it scooted through Tyler Nicholson, and Hammock goes to third base, so he gets from first to second, second to third. And Madison doesn't have to lay the bunt down. So again, the Owls struggling a bit defensively. Kurt is the traveler. Here's a ground ball hit to third. Richie's going to come home with it. The throw in, not in time. Kamek broke on contact, and the throw home was not in time to get Kamek, so he scores, and it's now a 4-2 ball game. That'll be an infield single for Heckler in RBI, and Madison increases their lead to 4-2. That's one where Kamek breaking on contact, and it was slowly hit. Braden really didn't have a chance to get him at the plate. I'm not sure he would have been able to get Heckler, who runs well, and the ball was softly hit. So Braden took the option he thought was the best, and unfortunately was late to the plate, and Kamek scores. And now here goes the runner, but he'll have to retreat as it's a high fly ball left field. Parker Thompson over makes the catch, and retreating back to first, Bo Heckler. One down, and the batter will be third baseman Abe Reitz.
The third baseman, number 23, Abe Reitz.
Reitz, a base on balls back in the first inning. You have a feeling that this game is going to be one of those where you're going to have to score about 7 or 8 runs to have a chance to win. It just seems like that type of game. Here's a throw to first, and the runner is back. Madison has scored a run here, and ball has not left the infield. Now another throw to first, and he's out. Got him leaning that time, and they pick him off. True Blood pickoff attempt, and Heckler is down 2 away. So Abe Reitz now will bat with nobody on base. So the Cubs have actually hurt themselves on the bases. Had a runner thrown out stealing in the first inning, and now a pickoff here in the third inning. As True Blood goes back to the windup with nobody on, and the first pitch to Reitz is taken outside, ball 1. This game has taken a slow pace, too. 2 outs here in the top of the third, and we're already 50 minutes in. We might not be out of here at 7:30 or 8 o'clock like we were last night. There's a strike call, 2-1. That was the advantage of last night, is not only you had pitchers battling, it was quick innings, quick workers. 2-1 pitch, outside, 3-1. Jackson's thrown a lot of pitches. I don't know what his amount is. Maybe if Jessica can, if she's watching on Game Changer to see how many pitches he's thrown. 3-1 pitch. Take it inside, ball 4. So he's walked, reached for the second time. Second walk of the game to True Blood. And he'll now face Elliot Kozinski, who bounced to Rocky at second base his first time. So again, True Blood from the stretch and to the plate, and Kozinski takes under the knees, ball 1. A short lead for Reitz over at first base, but still Jackson True Blood will throw over there. And the runner is back. 50 pitches. 2 outs here in the third inning. Thank you, Jessica. The stretch and the pitch. Swung on, hit hard back into center field. Busby broke in, but he will break back and make the catch. Looks like Braylon broke in first, but still had enough time to go back and make the catch and end the inning. But the Cubs add a run on a couple of hits, and we go to the bottom of the third. It's 4-2 Madison. You're listening to Seymour Baseball.
Joint pain, injuries, or foot problems shouldn't keep you from enjoying the game. From athletic training to rehab to leading-edge surgical care, the specialists at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help athletes of all ages get back in the game. And for quick injury relief, the walk-in clinic in our Seymour office is available Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. No appointment needed. Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Royalty Roofing understands the importance of a sturdy roof beyond just aesthetics. As your shield against the elements, a well-maintained roof safeguards your home and business. Royalty Roofing services extend beyond roofing. We also offer gutter and siding installations for comprehensive protection. With our expertise, we handle insurance claims seamlessly and offer flexible financing options, ensuring your peace of mind throughout the entire process. For quality roofing solutions and exceptional service, contact us at Royalty Roofing at 812-523-8392 to protect your property.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at beattyinsurance.com. Beatty Insurance. We are here when you need us.
Parker Thompson will lead things off for Seymour here in the bottom of the third. The Owls down 2. Parker fly ball to right field his first time. And Parker swinging a hot bat of late, 364 average, 8 for 22 with a couple doubles, 3 RBIs. His leadoff double in the 7th inning last night. Started the inning in which the Owls were able to get the walk-off victory. Catcher had a little equipment malfunction, had to adjust his strings on his glove, and now we're set for ball here as Harden delivers the first pitch, and it's taken outside, ball 1. Corners respect the fact Parker can bunt. Third baseman, first baseman, both in on the grass. As Harden winds and delivers, and Parker takes high and inside, 2-0. Chance to talk to Parker tonight. He's our guest on the Jeremy Ritchie Show tomorrow night. 6 o'clock on WZZB. We'll talk with Coach about the games, a look ahead, and our player guest, Parker Thompson. High pop-up in the infield. Second baseman, Cody Heckler, just as he steps onto the grass, makes the catch, 1 away. And the batter will be Jackson Trueblood.
The pitcher, number 18, Jackson Trueblood.
Trueblood 0 for 1. He fly ball to right his first time. Jackson hitting 273, coming in 6 for 22, couple doubles, 4 RBIs. Trying to help himself here, bottom of the third, as Harden wheels and delivers, and Jackson takes a fastball, strike 1. In the 0-1 coming. And again, Jackson takes, but this one just up a bit. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good crowd on hand, both teams. Madison, good crowd here tonight. Weather certainly perfect to come out. 2-1 as that pitch misses outside. Mikey Wright waiting on deck. And not a flag, not moving a bit out in center field. There's a swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. Flag at half staff tonight in observance of the death of the Pope. Pitch outside. 3-2. No offense, but I don't think the Madison crowd had the view of that pitch because it wasn't close and they thought it was strike 3. Here's a foul ball back. 3-2. Considering he caught it in the batter's box. Not the best angle for those guys to probably comment. But That's all right. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the holding count on Jackson Trueblood as Harden wheels and delivers, and Trueblood hits a high fly ball left field. Cade Fink in a couple steps, makes the catch, 2 down. And Mikey Wright will be the batter. Mikey walked and scored back in the second inning.
The first baseman, number 9, Mikey Wright.
357 average, 5 hits, 14 at bats. He leads the team. That was his 10th base on balls. So on base percentage, number 1 on the team at 653 coming in. He fouls off the first pitch. So one way or another, Mikey is getting himself on base. And that one might have either caught a piece of Mikey or the umpire, one of the two. Catcher Nick Johnson walked the ball back out to the pitcher. I think that might have caught a piece of the umpire on the foul ball. Back with the 0-1. Ground ball to third. Oh, takes a wicked hop right off the third baseman, and Mikey's going to be safe. You going to give that a hit, Kurt? Yes, we'll give that a single for Mikey. And whatever Blue decides to do will be the statistical standpoint, but speaking of one which Tylen reached on an error his last time, but Tylen's hit in the 6th inning that tied the game that we thought was an error. And here's a rocket down the left field line. That's a fair ball. That's extra bases. Mikey Wright around second base. He's going to be waved in. The left fielder falls down trying to get the ball. Tylen's going to try to find 3. Here's the throw, and he's out. Run does count as Tylen hit it down the left field line. The left fielder, Cade Fink, fell down trying to retrieve the ball on the warning track, but was able to recover and throw out Tylen at third base, trying to stretch the double into a triple. But the run does score, and it gets the Owls back to within 1. After 3, it's Madison 4, Seymour 3. You're listening to Seymour Baseball.
Bob Pointer Family Dealerships is the #1 pre-owned dealer in South Central Indiana and 17th in the entire state. Hello, this is JB Hackman. Bob Pointer not only sells pre-owned vehicles, we buy them too. Your car is probably worth more than you think. Get a cash offer in under a minute. Head over to bobpointergm.com/radio or stop by the dealership for an appraisal. Bob Pointer Family Dealerships, where we sell and buy pre-owned vehicles. Thanks and have a great day.
Make sure your heating system is ready for whatever weather winter brings. Whether it's a fall tune-up for your current system or installing a new one, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes to keep your family comfortable this winter. With quality parts, reliable system, and advanced technology, they provide service you can trust. To schedule an appointment, contact Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Bryant, whatever it takes. Get your tickets for the Jackson Live and Events Center, jacksonliveandevents.com.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call SMB Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with SMB Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. SMB also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with SMB Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
Move into the top half of the 4th inning. The Cubs up 4-3. They'll have 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup. Caden McKay, Bodie Harson, and Cade Fink. And I'm pleased to be joined by Lisa Ferguson. Lisa is the assistant superintendent here in Seymour, and she is retiring after this year, and she was the special guest tonight throughout the first pitch. Lisa, first of all, thank you for taking the time to come up here. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. I am very honored to be here and to have the honor of throwing out that pitch.
Now, were you nervous?
I was nervous. I practiced at home with my grandson, and he told me that I needed more practice, is what he said.
Before coming here tonight, you needed more practice?
Yes,
okay.
I need more practice. But
All right.
when he left, he told me, he said, that was my best one.
Okay. So he was here to see it?
Yes, he was. He gave me tips right before I went.
Right before you went out there. I like that. Yes. How old's your grandson?
He's in first grade. He's 6.
Okay. All right. Does he play baseball?
He does.
Okay.
He does. I told him, I said, well, maybe you'll come out there and throw it for me. So he was sweating that he might have to after he saw me.
I love that. I love it. 3 balls, 1 strike on Caden McKay. But the pitch was perfect. It was right. It didn't hop.
Yes,
right? Got to him in the air. That was probably a goal, right?
Yeah.
3 balls, 2 strikes on Caden McKay. I don't know how often you get a chance to come out and watch the Owls, but you picked a good night to be out here.
It's a great night. I said we were sitting over here and watching the balls and the boys, and it has been just a lot of fun.
McKay, a fly ball to left field. Parker Thompson makes the catch, 1 away. You were telling me here during the break, 40 years in education. This is your 40th year of education. That's amazing. Congratulations.
Yes. I can't. It seems like yesterday. Just got started, and now I'm going to retire.
Now, tell me what was your first job? Do you remember? In teaching.
My first job was a 2nd grade teacher.
Okay.
At Medora.
Okay.
At Medora, yeah.
And now you told me you've been a lot of different places, Waynesville, West Washington.
Yeah. I was at Medora, and I was in the superintendent's office. It was Kenny Kidd, and he said, hey, have you ever thought about being a principal? I went home, asked my husband. He said, does it pay more? I said, yeah. He goes, then you can do it. So that's how I got started in administration.
I love that. So, and how long have you been? 27 years in Seymour, is that right?
Yep, 27 in Seymour. I came in as principal at Emerson.
Okay. Strike 3 called to Harston. So the second time he's down on strikes. And how long have you been? Now, first of all, you work alongside Mr. Harp. I know that's a challenge every day.
That's right.
Brad and I have been friends for a number of years. And what's the experience been like? You have seen a lot of changes over the years of your teaching, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, one thing that I would say about Seymour and my time here is we have always, just like in baseball, we try to play as a team. You look for people's strengths, and Mr. Harp is very supportive. He always puts kids first, so it's easy to get behind those decisions.
Mm-hmm. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Cade Fink. 2-1 as that pitch misses low. So what's retirement look like? Are you a traveler? Do you plan on traveling? Is that a goal?
Well, people say, well, what are you going to do in retirement? Right now, I do not have a clue. I said, I think that first thing, my husband and I don't know if you've heard of the 127 yard sale, but
yes, I have.
It goes long distance, like I think from Ohio all the way down to Florida. And it always is when school starts. And I can't be gone when school starts.
Sure.
But next year I'll be able to. So we're going to go on the 127.
Okay, super. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count on Cade Fink. And outside, and that's a walk. It's the second walk issued. Now, of course, how many grandkids do you have?
I have 4 grandkids, 3 boys and 1 girl.
I was going to say, now are they involved in activities? So that'll keep you busy in retirement, right?
Yes, they're very busy. They play golf, volleyball.
Okay, so you'll have things
baseball.
to do.
Yes, they have no trouble keeping me busy.
Here's Damon Harden, a strikeout victim back in the second inning. So this is the first time so you said the first time you've been up here in the broadcast booth.
Yeah.
It's the best seat in the house.
It is.
I tell everybody, you can't beat this seat here.
Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes. How did you play any sports? Were you an athletic person?
Yes. In fact, I was just telling athletic stories this week. I played volleyball. I was able to play in college. I played, I walked on at Marion. It was Marion College at that time, Marion University.
Okay.
And then I went to IUS. I played down there later on, and I was MVP when I was a senior.
Oh,
So
wow.
I could play volleyball.
You could play volleyball.
Yeah.
All right.
Basketball was another story.
1 ball, 1 strike, ground ball right back to the mound, and True Blood will take over. Well, Lisa Ferguson, after 40 years of education, job well done. Congratulations on your retirement. I know it'll suit you well, and appreciate everything you've done for the education. I know I speak probably for hundreds in the system when we say thank you, and best of luck in whatever you decide to do.
Well, I appreciate it, and I was very honored to throw out that pitch, and go Owls.
All right. Lisa Ferguson retiring as the assistant superintendent after 40 years of education. 4-3, Madison. We go to the bottom of the fourth. You're listening to Seymour Baseball.
Have you recently reviewed your home and auto insurance policies? Do you have adequate coverage in place? We at Stoll Insurance are here to help. Come see us at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour. Our agents Shane Tremoyan, Jennifer Skidmore, Nathan Newkirk, Ben Stahl, and Chris Stahl can help evaluate your current policies and make sure proper coverage is in place. That's Stoll Insurance at 812-524-0692 or come see us at 211 North Chestnut Street across from City Hall.
Ready to make a difference in our community and be part of something great? Outreach Ministries of Seymour is a local nonprofit dedicated to meeting our community's needs through the love of Christ. Every second and fourth Saturday, our food trailer provides free meals, clothing, and hygiene items to anyone who wants it. Come join us and experience God's love. Event details can be found on our Facebook page, or you can visit us on our website, outreachseymour.org, for more information.
It's J.C. Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying J.C. Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations, or visit jcbank.com. J.C. Bank, serving you so long, they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bottom of the fourth inning. The Owls down a run, 4-3, and we'll send up Braden Ritchie, Braylon Busby, and Mac Longmire to face Damian Harden. The Owls and Cubs each have 4 hits. Owls have committed 2 errors. Madison 1. Cubs have the 1-run advantage in the most important category, and that is the run column. Ritchie called out on strikes his first time. The 1-0 pitch, and that stays outside. 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-0. Ground ball hit to short. Fielded by Kozenski. Throws across the diamond in time to retire Ritchie. 1 away, and the batter will be center fielder Braylon Busby. Busby, a sacrifice bunt back in the second inning. That moved runners up to second and third, and that's when Mac Longmire then delivered the 2 RBI single. As he steps in from the left side, Braylon batting .286, and the first pitch to him is taken low, ball 1. Reds and Marlins tied at 1. Just switched it over there and see Novelli Marte solo home run. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Taken low, 2 balls and no strikes. See if I can get the Pacers just underway against the Bucks. Try to get a score on that for you from time to time as well. There's a strike called on Busby. 2-1 the count, with Mac Longmire waiting on deck. The wind and the 2-1. Fastball. And that evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Harden winds and delivers the 2-2. And Busby swings and misses, down on strikes. Second strikeout for Harden, and with 2 outs, it'll bring up Mac Longmire. Longmire, a big 2 RBI hit back in the second inning to drive in the first 2 runs of the game. And the Owls scored a run in the third inning after 2 were out, nobody on. See if they can duplicate that here in the fourth inning. And the first pitch to him is taken inside corner, strike 1. Harden back with the 0-1. Fastball, and that stays outside. Count evens up at a ball and a strike. In the busy activity, a busy schedule for Seymour Athletics today. The girls' tennis team hosting Shelbyville over at the Owl Courts. Track and field tonight hosting South Ripley and Madison. Here's a jam job hit to the second baseman off the bat of Longmire. The fielding by Heckler, and he throws him out. And the Owls are up and down in order for the first time tonight. And we roll into inning number 5. Madison in front 4-3. You're listening to Seymour Baseball.
Many people don't know our eyes are a window into our health. That is why at Connor Smith Eye Center, Doctors Brooks, Lambring, and Smith believe it is very important to have a complete eye exam once a year. If you are diabetic, you are more likely to develop retinal damage to the eye. During a regular eye exam, your eye doctor can monitor the signs leading to this problem. Do not wait until it is too late to treat. Visit their website at www.connorsmitheyecenter.com for more information or call for an appointment today at 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get Seyho Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with Seyho Insurance Services. At Seyho, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at seyho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become Seyho Smart.
Hello, big humans. The Tooth Fairy here with a special message. The only thing sneakier than me putting money under the pillow are those sneaky bacteria and food hiding between your teeth. They're tiny, but oh so tricky, but fear not. Dr. Pierce, Dr. Coomer, and Dr. Gardner and the team at Jackson County Dental are your fairy tale approved super dentists, ready to protect your shiny smiles. You can visit my fabulous fairy tale friends at Jackson County Dental in Seymour. So have the even bigger humans make an appointment today for the whole family. With love from the Tooth Fairy.
4 inning totals, 4 runs, 4 hits, an error for Madison, 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for Seymour. First pitch swinging is Madison's Damon Harden, or I beg your pardon, Mitchell Kamick. And he grounds to Brady Harp. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 5th inning. First time that Kamick has been retired tonight. And now Bodie Heckler will step in. He's 2 for 2 with a run scored, drove in a run back in the 3rd inning. And Drew Blood delivers a first pitch curveball taken for a strike. The wind in the 0-1. Fouled right back to the screen, 0-2. Softball team playing tonight down at New Albany. Anybody listening down there on our stream, if you want to pass along a score on how the softball team is doing, would love to give an update. Here's the 0-2, and that misses in the dirt. 1-2 the count on Bodie Heckler. Owls will be back in action Friday night. Road trip over to Jennings County. Here's a foul ball, and that'll find its way out of play. 6 o'clock scheduled first pitch from Jennings County Friday night. We'll be there to bring you the action. Hopefully the rain will stay away. Now there's a 80% chance of rain on Friday. There's a swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Eckler. That is 5 of them now for True Blood. And with 2 outs, the batter will be Nick Johnson. Johnson, 1 for 2, singled and scored back in the first, drove in a run and flied to left his last time. The wind and the pitch, and it's a check swing, and that's a strike. Jackson has retired Madison in order 1 time. That was back in the 2nd inning. He faced just 4 batters in the 4th inning. Here's another pitch, just misses inside. Count 1-1. Kyle Harson, head coach. The Cubs down in the third base box. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, lined off, backhanded by Ritchie. Throws across the diamond in time to retire Johnson. Nice play by Braden. Over at third base. Cubs are up and down in order. We go to the bottom of the 5th, halftime here at American Legion Field. 4-3 Madison. You're listening to Seymour Baseball.
Home, it's where life happens. And at the People's Bank, we're here to help you make it yours. With competitive mortgage rates, personalized service, and a quick, easy process. We'll guide you every step of the way. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to refinance, the People's Bank has the right loan just for you. Visit the People's Bank nearest you to learn about our mortgage options. Let us help you turn a house into your home. The People's Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Joint pain, injuries, or foot problems shouldn't keep you from enjoying the game. From athletic training to rehab to leading-edge surgical care, the specialists at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help athletes of all ages get back in the game. And for quick injury relief, the walk-in clinic in our Seymour office is available Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. No appointment needed. Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at BeattyInsurance.com. Beatty Insurance. We are here when you need us.
Royalty Roofing understands the importance of a sturdy roof beyond just aesthetics. As your shield against the elements, a well-maintained roof safeguards your home and business. Royalty Roofing services extend beyond roofing. We also offer gutter and siding installations for comprehensive protection. With our expertise, we handle insurance claims seamlessly and offer flexible financing options, ensuring your peace of mind throughout the entire process. For quality roofing solutions and exceptional service, contact us at Royalty Roofing at 812-523-8392 to protect your property.
Charlie Rocky will lead things off for Seymour here in the bottom of the 5th. It'll be Rocky, Harp, and Thompson to face Damon Harden. And the first pitch to Rocky is a taken strike. Charlie, a base hit. Infield single back in the 2nd inning. Now 3 for 4 on the young season, getting a chance to start here tonight. Takes that pitch inside, ball 1. The Owls, Braden Ritchie loosening down in the bullpen. And Jackson's thrown a lot of pitches through 5 innings. We'll see how much more he's got. Here's a chopper to third. Reach Fields on the hop and throws across the diamond in time. That was a nice play. He let that ball bounce a second time. I don't think there's a chance they get Charlie Rocky, but he fielded on the first hop and was able to throw out Rocky by a couple steps, and now we'll roll it back up to the top and Brady Hart. Brady 0 for 1, hit by a pitch, grounded to short his 2 times. And the first pitch taken up high, ball one. Pacers off to a good start, up 29-16. 4 minutes to play first quarter. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that misses inside, 2-0. The line and the 2-0. And that's high, 3 balls and no strikes. Coming from behind would be nothing new for this Owls team. They've had 3 come from behind victories this year already. There's a strike taken all the way by Brady. Harden wheels and delivers, and Brady swings, and it's a high pop-up in the infield. First baseman Mitchell Kamek makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Harp swung a ball 4, too, unfortunately. And with 2 outs, it'll be Parker Thompson. Parker's 0 for 2, fly to right, popped to second his 2 times, been swinging a hot bat. I'd like to see if get him going here the 3rd time around against Harden. Winds and delivers, and Parker looks at a pitch, strike 1. Harden trying to retire the Owls in order for the 2nd straight inning. The 0-1, and that got him. Inside, got him on the leg, so Parker's aboard. 2nd hit batter of the game. And Jackson Trueblood can help himself. He's tried right field, he's tried left field both times. Fly ball, retired routinely. Brayton Ritchie has concluded his throws down in the bullpen. That was just a matter of getting loose, or we'll see what they do. There's a throw to first, and the runner is back. Harden's already proven that he's got a pretty good move. He's picked off 1 Seymour base runner already tonight. And again, he'll throw to first, and this time Parker back with ease. Owls scored a run in the 3rd after 2 were out and nobody on. And the pitch, taken high. 1 ball, no strikes on Jackson Trueblood. The 1-0, now a throw to first. Runner is back. From a very reliable source, the Seymour Middle School team with a victory tonight, 16-6. Here's the 1-0. High, 2 balls, no strikes. Who did the middle school team beat tonight? Let's see if my source is listening or if he just sent me the text. That's the key to find out if he's listening or not. Ask him who they won, then we'll know if he's listening. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike on Jackson Trueblood. Owls bat here, bottom of the 5th, 4-3 Madison. Cubs scored 3 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd. Seymour got 2 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd. 2 balls, 1 strike on Trueblood, and the pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. And the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So far, no response on who they beat, so I'm guessing it was just a common courtesy text. I'll still give him a couple minutes to see. He might be listening on YouTube, and then it's a little delay. Here's the 2-2. That ball is roped into right center field. That's going to be in there for a base hit. Center fielder over to cut it off. Thompson hits third base. They're going to put the brakes on him right there. And Jackson had to hold up at first base with a single, but the Owls have him at the corners with 2 outs for Mikey Wright. That was a nice play by center fielder Caden McKay, as he over into the right center field gap to cut that off. Had he not cut it off and got it in quickly, Parker would have scored, but the fact that he got it in quickly keeps Thompson at third. Trueblood stops at first and got a courtesy runner. Who came in at first base there, Kurt? Mikey Wright, the batter. Mikey is 1 for 1, scored a couple runs. Who is that over there, Mike? Oh, Holtz. Okay. Aaron Holtz, courtesy runner at first base for Trueblood. He gets his lead, and the pitch to right is swung on and hit right at the first baseman. Hit it hard, but he one-hopped right to the first baseman, who then steps on the bag to retire the side. So the Owls threaten here in the fifth inning, but come up empty. 5 innings complete. It's 4-3 Madison. You're listening to Seymour Baseball.
Bob Pointer Family Dealerships is the #1 pre-owned dealer in South Central Indiana and 17th in the entire state. Hello, this is JB Hackman. Bob Pointer not only sells pre-owned vehicles, we buy them too. Your car is probably worth more than you think. Get a cash offer in under a minute. Head over to bobpointergm.com/radio or stop by the dealership for an appraisal. Bob Pointer Family Dealerships, where we sell and buy pre-owned vehicles. Thanks and have a great day.
Make sure your heating system is ready for whatever weather winter brings. Whether it's a fall tune-up for your current system or installing a new one, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes to keep your family comfortable this winter. With quality parts, reliable system, and advanced technology, they provide service you can trust. To schedule an appointment, contact Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Bryant, whatever it takes. Get your tickets for the Jackson Live and Events Center, jacksonliveandevents.com.
Building wealth isn't just about making money. It's about creating a legacy. At New Legacy Wealth Management, we are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. Hi, I'm Matt DeSablon, and I work with clients just like you to create a financial plan that aligns with your values and aspirations. Whether you're saving for retirement, planning for your children's education, or growing your wealth through investments, we have expertise and resources to help you succeed. At New Legacy Wealth Management, do not just focus on your bottom line. We focus on your legacy. Call us at 812-271-2000 or visit us on the web at newlegacywm.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Roll into the sixth inning. Madison with a 4-3 advantage. And they will have up 4, 5, and 6 in the order. Abe Reitz, Elliot Kozenski, and Caden McKay. By the way, I did hear from my source, Jennings County is who the middle school team beat tonight, and he says, of course I'm listening. Well, good for him. Reitz walked twice without an official at bat as Trueblood delivers, and the first pitch is taken low, ball 1. Had a chance tonight to say hi to Gary O'Neill, and for those that maybe are listening that know Gary is an assistant coach on Madison. Foul ball to play. He used to be the head coach for many years at Madison High School. As a matter of fact, Madison was the coach of Madison when they played the Owls the first night game here at Seymour High School when the lights were installed, and the first night game was played here as a rocket into right field, a base hit. So Abe Reitz finds a single to right. And Gary has got a grandson that is on the Madison team. And never forget, he was a big listener of our country station when we were 93.7 back in the day, if you remember. But Gary was the head coach of Madison that night. And had a really good pitcher that threw against us that night. Matter of fact, no-hit the Owls on the first night game here. Bud and I did the game. Somebody told me that they thought Jeremy was the starter for the Seymour team, and I don't recall that. I haven't had a chance to talk to him about it. And I don't know if Bud is listening or not, and he remembers. But I remember that it rained all day and didn't think we were going to be able to play. And coaching staff got the field ready to go. It was a damp, cold night, but we played, and Madison won, and Gary O'Neill was the head coach, and asked if he remembered me when I said my name, and he was very courteous to say that he did remember, and had a nice conversation with him, just say hello to him. 2 balls, no strikes on Elliot Kozinski as Abe Reitz leads at first base after the leadoff single here in the top half of the 6th inning. The stretch by Trueblood, and the pitch swung on, grounded to short, and Brady lets it get by him into left field, and that's an error. Tried to play it on the second hop, and it rolled right up over his glove. And that is the 3rd error for the Owls. And runners are at first and second with nobody out for center fielder Caden McKay. And I'll be honest with you, these are big-time runs for Madison here with a 1-run lead. And they could certainly put some distance here with these 2 runs. Brad Thompson listing says, Gary O'Neill, good guy, the whistler. Indeed, he always whistled. You're right, Brad, he did. So, but he was he was a big component of them. Matter of fact, I believe their baseball field is named Gary O'Neill Field. Is it not, Mike? Yeah. Madison's baseball field is named Gary O'Neill Field. One of the true good guys of high school baseball. Squaring the butt. Pitch misses outside by McKay. Caden McKay, the center fielder, has struck out and flied to left. Madison with a 4-3 lead here in the top of the 6th inning, and they have runners at first and second. Girls softball tonight defeats New Albany 8-2. Good for them. Good win for the Lady Owls. There's a strike call. 1 ball, 1 strike on Caden McKay. Thanks to Dave Urbanski with the score update. Good win for the Lady Owls. Of course, we'll have softball Thursday night. They're hosting Columbus East over at the softball diamond. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trueblood checks the runners. Mikey Wright charging in at first. Curveball, strike 2 called. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jackson has struck out 4 batters, or 5 tonight. He could certainly use number 6 right here. Again, runners lead. The stretch. And the pitch. Curveball, strike 3 called. That is a beauty. Broke right across the plate from the backside. And with 1 out, he'll face Harson, who he's gotten twice on strikes.
Right fielder, number 12, Cody Harson.
1 swinging, 1's called. Now let's see what head coach Kyle Harson / dad calls for his son player Bodie. The stretch. The check of the runners and the pitch. He squares to butt, does so third base side. Trueblood off the field. He will throw to first, and nice play by Rocky to save it from going into right field, but that's an infield single. That was a beauty. Harson laid it down right off the third base side. Trueblood fielded and threw. He was off target, and actually Charlie Rocky made a great play at first base to save it from going into right field, and then for the time being, keeps the score at a 1-run game. And now Coach Ritchie is out to talk with the team, and let's see if he makes a pitching change or if he's just talking with his infielder. I think it's going to be a pitching change as Braden Ritchie is coming off towards the dugout, I'm sure, to get his pitcher's glove, and that'll be it. Pitching change. The Owls trail by a run. Madison trying to add some insurance here with the bases loaded and 1 out. Top of the 6th. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call S&B Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with S&B Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. S&B also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with S&B Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
It's JC Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying JC Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations or visit jcbank.com. JC Bank, serving you so long they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Stahl Insurance, we focus on the farm and agribusiness insurance market. Whether you own a grain operation, hog confinement, livestock, or hobby farm, we work with industry-leading carriers that know and understand the risk you have. We take the time to individually learn about your operations in order to best protect you. Call or stop by today to talk to one of our farm agents, Shane Tremoyan, Nathan Newkirk, or Chris Stahl, at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour, or we can be reached at 812-524-0692.
So Braden Ritchie is the new pitcher, and he inherits the bases loaded with one out. Braden making his fifth appearance, 2-0 record with a 1.65 ERA. And he has one job, and that's to get a strikeout of Cade Fink here, at least the first batter. And he squares the butt, suicide squeeze, and it's executed perfectly. Ritchie throws to second base, Rocky covering. Good call, Mike. Mike Dow is sitting in the press box, and during the timeout, he says, you might see some Gary O'Neill baseball. He was known for that suicide squeeze, and he sure did. That was laid down perfectly. That wasn't a safety squeeze. That was a suicide squeeze. The runner at third base was sprinting down the line, and Cade Fink made contact and laid it right in front of the mound. So it's a 5-3 ball game, and Coach O'Neill did that all the time when he was coaching there. So you can tell they practice that. So it's now a 5-3 ball game. Still not out of the woods. This is the big at bat right here. The ball gets by Nicholson. Here comes the runner. And it's 6-3. So Kozinski scores to make it a 6-3 ball game. I was just going to say I want to try to keep this as to a 2-run game if you can. But now it's a 3-run deficit. 1 ball, no strike. That'll be a wild pitch charged to Ritchie. And the 1-0. And it's fouled back to the screen, and the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Both runs charged to Jackson Trueblood. One of the 2 unearned. I think of the 5 runs he's given up, I think only 2 are earned, according to my calculations. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now on Hardin. Madison's had some activity in their bullpen as well, so we'll see if Hardin will come back out of the 6th or not. But the Cubs have put some distance between themselves and the Owls here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Ritchie is swung on and hit to short. Brady Harp with it. Fields throws in time to retire Hardin. That'll end the inning. But Madison scores twice on a couple of hits, 1 costly error and 1 left. Bottom of the 6th, it's 6-3 Madison. You're listening to Seymour Baseball.
Why should everyone have an annual eye exam? Various diseases can be detected early through a comprehensive eye exam. At Connor Smith Eye Center, the doctors look for signs or symptoms for various diseases, not just for the eyes. Through an eye exam, you are able to detect diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, tumors, and stroke. Do not delay. Call Connor Smith Eye Center today for an eye exam. 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at BeattyInsurance.com. Beatty Insurance, we are here when you need us.
Bottom of the sixth. Owls have some work to do. Down 6-3 as Madison scores 2 in the top of the sixth. Heard from a good friend, loyal listener, Art Juergens, listening tonight. Jergy called and wanted to echo the comments of one Coach O'Neill and said Jergy was a coached with Seymour on that night of the first night game here at it wasn't American Legion Field then. It was just Seymour High School. But and he agrees with me. He thought it was a little bit before Jeremy's time that I don't think Jeremy was the pitcher for Seymour that night. I still haven't heard one way or another, but anyway. See what the Owls can do here in the bottom of the sixth. They'll have to rally now as Tyler Nicholson will lead things off. It'll be Nicholson, Ritchie, and Busby, and we hope a whole lot more as they'll face James Harden, who comes back, or Damon Harden, who comes back in for the sixth inning of work, and the first pitch to Nicholson. Take it inside, ball one. Tylen's 1 for 2. Reached on an air back in the second. He drove in a run in the third inning, was thrown out trying to stretch it into a triple. And he looks at a 1-0 fastball outside, 2-0. Tylen had a big hit last night that tied the game with Bedford in the sixth inning. He swings and hits a high fly ball deep center field. Going back as a center fielder, he will track it down on the warning track. Tylen gave that a ride probably to the deepest part of the ballpark, but the center fielder, Caden McKay, on a sprint, caught it just as he stepped onto the warning track. And there's one out. The batter will be third baseman, or pitcher now, Braden Ritchie. Braden's 0 for 2, called out on strikes, grounded to short his 2 times. The wind and the pitch from Harden, and Braden swings and hits it to short. Elliot Kozinski fields across the diamond, 2 down. And Braylon Busby will bat. With the bases empty, 2 outs, he's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. Struck out back in the fourth inning. Pacers continue to lead 42-33 now, early second quarter. There's a line drive right at the second baseman. Well, those were 3 hard-hit balls, but nothing to show for it. It's a 1-2-3 sixth inning. And if nothing else, it might keep Harden in the game to try to complete the complete game in the seventh. We go to the seventh. Madison 6, Seymour 3. You're listening to Seymour Baseball.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call SMB Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with SMB Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. SMB also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with SMB Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
Home, it's where life happens. And at the People's Bank, we're here to help you make it yours. With competitive mortgage rates, personalized service, and a quick, easy process. We'll guide you every step of the way. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to refinance, the People's Bank has the right loan just for you. Visit the People's Bank nearest you to learn about our mortgage options. Let us help you turn a house into your home. The People's Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get Seymour smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with Seymour Insurance Services. At Seymour, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at sciho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become Seymour Smart.
Top of the order for Madison here in the top of the seventh. Mitchell, Kamek, Bodie, Heckler, and Nick Johnson. And the first pitch, Kamek bunts right in front of the plate. Richie Fields throws, got him. Nice play. So Kamek tries to bunt his way on. Richie makes the play, throws him out. And the batter will be Bodie Heckler.
Second baseman, number 4, Bodie.
2 for 3 on the evening. Couple hits, 1 run, RBI. Struck out his last time. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Jackson Trueblood tonight, 5 1/3. 5 runs, 2 earned. 5 hits, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. 1 ball, 1 strike on Heckler as Richie wheels and throws the fastball by him, 1-2. Owls and Madison played a wild one last year. The Owls had to rally, scoring, I believe it was 3 in the top of the 7th. Ended up winning in extra innings. There's a swing and a miss, a strikeout. Heckler down. So they had to rally last year to beat Madison at Madison, and they'll have to do it here tonight. And a walk-off or a come-from-behind victory tonight would be a little more dramatic than even last night's would have been. So Richie trying to get the Cubs in order. Delivers a first pitch slider outside, ball 1. Nick Johnson's 1 for 3, singled and drove in a run in the first inning. Well, the Owls, again, have not played the best defensively. They've gifted Madison at least 3 of their 5 runs, and probably should have been out of at least the first inning without even giving up a run. 2-0. Fastball under the knees, 3-0. Looks like the tennis has winded down there in the court. Swing and a miss, 3-0 fastball. And Johnson had a cut, came up empty, 3-1. The wind and the 3-1 fastball. That's a strike, 3-2. Nick Johnson had disregarded his bat, thinking it was ball 4. Have to retrieve it. Now back into the box. Richie shakes off 2 signs, gets one he likes, and delivers, and it's a swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in the inning. The Owls have some work to do, though. Bottom of the 7th, it's 6-3 Madison. You're listening to Seymour Baseball.
Why should everyone have an annual eye exam? Various diseases can be detected early through a comprehensive eye exam. At Connor Smith Eye Center, the doctors look for signs or symptoms for various diseases, not just for the eyes. Through an eye exam, you are able to detect diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, tumors, and stroke. Do not delay. Call Connor Smith Eye Center today for an eye exam. 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Hello, big humans. The Tooth Fairy here with a special message. The only thing sneakier than me putting money under the pillow are those sneaky bacteria and food hiding between your teeth. They're tiny, but oh so tricky, but fear not. Dr. Pierce, Dr. Coomer, and Dr. Gardner and the team at Jackson County Dental are your fairy tale approved super dentists, ready to protect your shiny smiles. You can visit my fabulous fairy tale friends at Jackson County Dental in Seymour. So have the even bigger humans make an appointment today for the whole family. With love from the Tooth Fairy.
It's JC Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying JC Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations or visit jcbank.com. JC Bank, serving you so long they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, Madison's going to let their senior left-hander try to finish what he started. Damon Harden out to try and finish the complete game. Cubs in front 6-3 as the Owls send up Mac Longmire, Charlie Rocky, and Brady Harp. And we hope a whole lot more here in the seventh inning. And the first pitch to Longmire, he took something off that pitch, and Mac swings and misses way out in front, strike one. Longmire is 1 for 2. A single, 2 RBIs in the second inning. Ground ball to second. He hits one into center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. And that is how the Owls' seventh inning begins. A single by Longmire, his second of the game. And it'll be Charlie Rocky.
Second baseman, number 7, Charlie Rocky.
Rocky's 1 for 2, singled in the second, ground ball to third, his first time. I don't think Coach is going to sacrifice Rocky, and they need more than just one run, so try to get Rocky and get back to the top of the order. The first pitch to him is a swing and a miss. Fastball, he threw it by him. Cubs have some activity in their bullpen. I would suspect that if Rocky gets on, we might see the end of Damon Harden. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes on Charlie. 3 of 5 to start the year in limited plate appearances. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the pitch in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. So quick work of Rocky, and with 1 out, it'll be Brady Harp. Well, Brady waited, got a big hit in the 7th inning last night, the walk-off hit. It was his first hit in his 4th time up. He's 0 for 2 tonight, was hit by a pitch. Has bounced out and popped out. And the first pitch to him is a curveball that stays high, ball 1. Parker Thompson waiting on deck. The stretch and the 1-0. And that's a strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. The stretch and the pitch. Outside, 2-1. A walk or Harp reaches, the tying run comes to the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike, the pitch coming. Swing and a foul at the plate. He fouled that one straight back. Parker almost jumped out of his shoes swinging at that 2-1 fastball. Count evens at 2-2. Or I shouldn't say Brady Harp, not Parker, Brady Harp. Stretch by Harden, the 2-2 pitch coming, and Harp swings, grounds to third. He'll go to second for 1, the throw to first, not in time. They get the force out at seconds, and the Owls are down to their final outs. And it will be Parker Thompson. Comes to the plate. Parker's 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch his last time. So Harden, an out away from the complete game. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Thompson way out in front of that slow curve. Madison trying to improve to 8-1. With the win here, the Owls would fall to 6-2. Another swing and a miss, and the Seymour down to their final strike, 0-2 on Parker Thompson. Brady Harp leads at first. Harden trying to finish it right here. The 0-2 pitch coming, and it's fouled out of play, and we'll do it again. Jackson Trueblood on deck. Would love to have the chance to be the tying run at the plate. But to do that, Thompson's got to find a way to get on. The 0-2, and that's hit hard into the Madison bullpen. Turned on it, but turned on it too much. Count stays 0 balls and 2 strikes. Ken Harden gets the sign. Brady with a very small lead at first. Now, Parker calls time as Harden shook off a couple pitches. Back on the rubber, ready with the 0-2. And it's hit hard to short. Shortstop will take the short trip to second for the out. And Madison comes in and gets the Owls tonight. Final score, 6-3. Back to begin our postgame show in 2 minutes.
New Legacy understands the importance of securing your future, and we are ready to serve you at either of our locations in Seymour or Scottsburg. Insurance isn't just about protection. It's about providing peace of mind and financial security for you and your loved ones. Whether it's safeguarding your business, home, or health, New Legacy is here to guide you through the process and ensure you have the coverage you need. Don't wait until it's too late to protect what matters most. Call today at 812-271-2000 or visit us to start building a legacy of security. When it comes to insurance, do what you do best and delegate the rest. To us at New Legacy.
Joint pain, injuries, or foot problems shouldn't keep you from enjoying the game. From athletic training to rehab to leading-edge surgical care, the specialists at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help athletes of all ages get back in the game. And for quick injury relief, the walk-in clinic in our Seymour office is available Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. No appointment needed. Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Royalty Roofing understands the importance of a sturdy roof beyond just aesthetics. As your shield against the elements, a well-maintained roof safeguards your home and business. Royalty Roofing services extend beyond roofing. We also offer gutter and siding installations for comprehensive protection. With our expertise, we handle insurance claims seamlessly and offer flexible financing options, ensuring your peace of mind throughout the entire process. For quality roofing solutions and exceptional service, contact us at Royalty Roofing at 812-523-8392 to protect your property.
Bob Pointer Family Dealerships is the #1 pre-owned dealer in South Central Indiana and 17th in the entire state. Hello, this is JB Hackman. Bob Pointer not only sells pre-owned vehicles, we buy them too. Your car is probably worth more than you think. Get a cash offer in under a minute. Head over to bobpointergm.com/radio or stop by the dealership for an appraisal. Bob Pointer Family Dealerships, where we sell and buy pre-owned vehicles. Thanks and have a great day.
Back here at American Legion Field, where the Owls fall tonight for the Madison Cubs by a score of 6-3. We're joined by Seymour assistant coach Alan Perry. And Coach, you've been around this game as a player, as a coach, long enough to know it's a game of baseball. Some nights you don't have it, and for some reason we forgot to show up in that first inning, and it didn't cost us the game, but it certainly didn't get us off a good start. Eventually, we were never able to overcome it.
And that's kind of been a theme for us over the the course of the year, and thankfully we have been able to overcome it up to this point. But we knew there would be a point in time where we weren't going to be able to play like that. And it showed up tonight. We can't dig ourselves a hole early and expect to come back every single night. So we did that again tonight, and we know that's not consistent. We're not going to be able to keep that up for the whole season. Just being able to come back. We eventually have to put our foot on the gas from the word go, and we haven't been able to do that as of late. So we know we got to correct that.
Yeah, the one thing this team has struggled with all year is defensively, and we talk about that in the pregame talks, and even last night, Coach Inco and I talked about how that's got to be fixed somehow, and unfortunately tonight was not a good night again defensively.
And it's frustrating because these are things we talk a lot about, we work a lot about, or we work on a lot, and we talk a lot about them. And it's things that are correctable. I guess that is the positive thing to look at. These are things that we're seeing that are correctable and that we can make adjustments on going forward. And we will continue to do that. We're going to continue to work at it. We're going to continue to get better defensively because we know we're going to have to be really good there to get where we want to go.
We had a lot of good hits tonight, some solid hits. Matt got a big 2-out hit, but 2 RBI hit, but some of those other hits, Ty hits one to the warning track.
Mm-hmm.
We had some hard ground balls at people.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, that's the game of baseball. Sometimes it's going to happen, but our contact was actually pretty good tonight.
It is, and we're continuing to buy in to the approach that we've been preaching to them. We're continuing to buy in, continuing to get that done, and I know it's hard, especially as a high schooler, to see kind of the positive side when you smoke a ball and it gets caught, or you hit a hard ground ball and a guy makes a good play. It's hard to see the positive side, but those guys are going to continue to buy into that. I really like where we're going offensively. I'm just disappointed and a little bit frustrated with our defensive effort, and we're going to continue to work at that, like I said.
Yeah, that's all you can do. In a game of baseball, you turn around, you play again. We don't get a couple days off to go back to work and play Jennings County on Friday and try to get this thing, again, this doesn't end our season tonight by any means, but it certainly gives us something to work on.
Yep, exactly. And Coach Ritchie, he used to say this all the time, even when I was in high school. He used to tell us, we're never as good as we think we are. We're never as bad as we think we are, and we're never far away from either one. Coach Ritchie used to tell us that all the time, and it's the truth for this team right now. Sometimes we think we're really good, and other times we think the world's coming to an end. We're never that close to either one. So we just got to find a way to stay consistent and show up tomorrow and show up Thursday with an attitude that we're going to get better and we're going to stop this from happening.
Coach, appreciate the time.
Jay, thank you. Go Owls.
The Owls fall tonight. Final score of 6-3. I'll be back to tell you how it happened in just a moment.
At Stoll Insurance, we focus on the farm and agribusiness insurance market. Whether you own a grain operation, hog confinement, livestock, or hobby farm, we work with industry-leading carriers that know and understand the risk you have. We take the time to individually learn about your operations in order to best protect you. Call or stop by today to talk to one of our farm agents, Shane Tremoyan, Nathan Newkirk, or Chris Stahl, at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour, or we can be reached at 812-524-0692.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
Well, tonight did not get off to a good start from the very beginning. Madison scored 3 runs in the top of the first inning, and it was due to a couple errors that allowed them to score those 3 runs. Mitchell Kamick led off by reaching on an error. Then Bodie Heckler was going to reach on an infield single, hit a slow roller just to the left of the mound. It was probably going to be a hit. Brady Harp fielded and threw wide of first. That moved Mitchell Kamick, who was at first, to third base. Mikey then tried to throw behind Heckler going to second, and he threw it into left field, which allowed Kamick to come around and score and make it a 1-0 ball game. Heckler then went to third base on a wild pitch and scored on an RBI single by Nick Johnson, the number 3 batter. Johnson then went to second base on a wild pitch, advanced to third base on another wild pitch, and scored when Elliot Kaczynski grounded out to second. So 3 runs right off the bat in the top of the first for Madison. Seymour would answer back with 2 in the bottom of the second. Mikey Wright led off with a walk. Tyler Nicholson reached on an error. 1 out later, Braylon Busby sacrificed those 2 up to second and third, and Mac Longmire got his first RBIs of the season. A line single into left field that saw the hole between third base and shortstop. That drove in 2, and the Owls were back to within 1 at 3-2. Madison would increase the lead up to 2 in the third inning. Got back-to-back singles from the top 2 in the order, Kamek and Heckler. Kamek stole second while he was on, and Heckler's hit brought him in to make it a 4-2 ball game. The Owls would again climb to within a run in the bottom of the inning. 2 outs, Mikey Wright singled. Tyler Nicholson then rocketed a double down the left field line that went all the way to the fence. Wright scored. Left fielder had some trouble picking the ball up. Tylen went for 3 and was thrown out at third, trying to stretch it into a triple. It would stay that way until the 6th inning when the Cubs put 2 on. Again, an error was the result of one of those 2 runners. And then eventually loaded the bases with 1 out. That was it for Jackson Trueblood. Braden Ritchie came in. First pitch throwing to Cade Fink. The Cubs executed perfectly a suicide squeeze. The runner at third, Reitz, was running full stride down the line. The batter, Cade Fink, bunted it right in front of the plate. Ritchie fielded. The only play he had was first base. So that made it a 5-3 ball game. And then the next batter, or the next pitch, Braden threw a wild pitch that got to the backstop, scoring another run to make it 6-3. The Owls put the leadoff batter on in the 7th inning, a single by Longmire, his second hit of the game. But then a strikeout, a fielder's choice, and a fielder's choice would end things here tonight for the Owls. 6 runs, 6 hits, an error, 5 left for Madison. 3 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors, 3 left for Seymour. Winning pitcher Damon Harden, losing pitcher Jackson Trueblood, his first loss in 2 decisions. The Cubs improve overall to 8-1, while Seymour drops to 6-2. Couple days off. Friday night, Seymour will be back in action up at over at Jennings County. That is I believe, I thought it was 6. They said tonight 5:30. It's either a 5:30 or a 6 o'clock start. We'll get that figured out for you. But either way, we'll be there to bring you the action, starting with the pregame about 10 minutes before first pitch. Don't forget the Jeremy Ritchie show tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Our player guest is senior Parker Thompson. Our next broadcast is Thursday night. The Lady Owls softball team, who, by the way, picked up a nice road victory tonight at New Albany, 8-3. They will host Columbus East at the Softball Diamond Thursday at 5:30. I'll be there to bring you the action of that game, starting again about 5:25 with the pregame show. Final again here tonight, in a game that took 2 hours and 2 minutes to play. It was Madison 6, Seymour 3. Thanks for listening to Seymour Baseball on 99.3 WZZB. And until the next time, I'm Jay Hubbard. Good night, everyone.
Thank you for listening to Seymour Owls Baseball on 99.3 WZZB. Owls Baseball has been brought to you by S&B Wall Coverings, BSM Groups and UTP Projection, Jackson County Bank, Connor Smith Eye Center,